Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear ninth class students, I welcome you all once again in my video lecture. Dear students, we are discussing a chapter that is the socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. And today we are going to discuss a very important topic of this chapter. It is titled as A Turbulent Time, and with this it is the 1905 revolution. My dear students, there was a time in Russia, there was a stage in Russia when there was disorder, when there was confusion, when there was instability. It was both economic and political instability. That very time is referred as turbulent time in Russia. And what is that 1905 revolution? We will also discuss this. My dear students, the last topic that was discussed by us, it is socialism in Russia. In that topic, I told you people that before 1914, all political parties were illegal in Russia. Then it was in 1900 when a Russian Socialist Democratic Labour Party was formed, which struggled to give peasants their basic rights over land that belonged to nobles. As land was divided among peasants periodically, and it was felt that peasants and not workers would be the main source of the revolution. But it was Lenin who did not agree with this, as he felt that peasants were not one social group. Then the party was divided into Bolsheviks and Mensheviks, and it was Lenin who led the Bolshevik group. Now a time came in the history of Russia when there was instability, when there was disorder, when there was both political and economic instability and disorder. We call this time as turbulent time. My dear students, you know, liberals, they want the end of autocracy of Russian king, that is Tsar Nicholas II. Who were these liberals? That was discussed by us in the beginning. Liberals want a nation which tolerated all religions. They argued for an elected parliamentary government subjected to laws interpreted by a well-trained judiciary that was independent of rulers and officials. They were called liberals. Now these liberals want the end of the autocracy of Tsar Nicholas II. They worked towards demanding a constitution during the revolution of 1905. After that, there is an important part of this topic, that is Bloody Sunday. My dear students, it was in 1904 that prices of essential goods rose so quickly that real wages declined by 20%. When in 1904 prices of essential goods rose so quickly that real wages declined by 20%, right? And moreover, 4 members of the ironworks were dismissed, and there was a call for industrial action. In that context, over 110,000 workers in Petersburg went on strike. They went on strike because of two reasons, or I can say there were two demands of these strikers. What they want? They want a reduction in working hours, and they also want increase in wages. The strikers, over 110,000, there was a demand of them. They were workers who went on strike in Petersburg. There were two demands of them. One demand was that they want a reduction of working hours, and they also want increase in wages. But this procession, these strikers, they were attacked by police. And what happened? Over 100 workers were killed. We are discussing Bloody Sunday. We are discussing turbulent time. This economic instability, this political instability, when 100 workers were killed, this refers to the turbulent time for Russia. And now, after that, Tsar Nicholas II now allowed the creation of an elected consultative parliament that's called a Duma. Tsar Nicholas II allowed the creation of an elected consultative parliament that's called a Duma. Now, the Tsar dismissed the first Duma within 75 days and announced the election of second Duma. I will recapitulate. Tsar Nicholas II, who was an autocratic king of Russia, who was before 1905, who was not subjected to any parliament, right? Now, after 1904, he allowed the creation of an elected consultative parliament that's called Duma, and he dismissed first Duma within 75 days and announced the election of second Duma. And my dear students, Tsar constituted the third Duma with conservative politics, right? Now, after that, there was 1914 year when world got engulfed into the First World War. Our coming topic is the First World War and the Russian Revolution. You know, in Russia, the First World War was initially very popular, but the support grew thin with the passing years as anti-German sentiments ran high, right? How was German Empire affected by the First World War, or I can say, what was the impact of this World War First on the Russian Empire? About that we will discuss in the coming topics. Hope you will stay connected with me. Moreover, if you are having any confusion regarding any topic, you can inform me, you can ask me phonically or by any other means. I am here each and every time available for my students for any kind of help regarding academics. Hope you will not left this video without watching it clearly. Thank you. Have a nice day.